Guys, hello and welcome to my Tuesday conference call. Ted Keys, your host and top freight agent training expert here in Southern California. And if you have any questions today after the call, any questions regardless of what it is, or more importantly, are you ready for my top producing one-on-one personal freight sales, freight broker training? Yes, then give me a call. Ted Keys, I'm at 626-309-9141. Point number two is you've got to commit yourself. You got to commit yourself. When I first got into this, I was committed to moving feed, animal feed. Why did I do that? Because that's what I was familiar with. I am a farm boy, raised on a farm in Wisconsin many years ago, but when I got into this, I was aware of animal feed. I was aware of the mills that made it, the plants that made it. I was aware of the feed stores that sold it, even the farms that had it delivered to them either in bagged or in bulk. But I committed to the industry first. Now, am I dominant in that market? No, it just so happened that I moved over to what I do now, which is used clothes. I pick up these used clothes from Goodwills, and just think of how many Goodwills there are throughout the country. I pick these up from Goodwills and I deliver them to my customers, typically in port cities. Why are they in port cities? Because all of these items get shipped overseas. I am dominant in used clothes. Now, why am I dominant? Because at some point, several years ago, I committed to the industry, all right? The problem with committing is so many people say, hey, I'm going to get into this industry. I'm going to get into that industry. I'm going to get into this industry, that industry. They get in there, they hit the obstacles, and then they say, you know, this is too hard. This is too hard. Let me try that industry, or let me try that industry. And what do? They leave everything that they did, the foundation that they built in the previous industry. They get into the next industry, and what happens? They hit these roadblocks. I can guarantee you that in any industry that you pursue, you will hit roadblocks. Don't ever think that an industry is greener on the other side, where you're hauling lumber and you think steel, is the easy way to go, or you're hauling sod, and you think lumber is the way to go. Hey, these are industries that we all have to start with, all right? But it's as you get better and better that you can start choosing, hey, I am going to get into this industry and I'm committing myself to it. Because once you make that commitment and once you start moving loads in that industry, then you can go to other companies in that same industry and say, hey, I specialize in moving this material. I specialize in moving foam. Oh, you do? Okay. Give me a rate from point A to point B. But you have to commit, okay? In order to become dominant in a market, you have to initially commit to that market. If you don't commit and you're just going willy-nilly everywhere, you won't become dominant in anything. Again, any questions after the call today? Any questions regardless of what it is, or are you ready for my top producing freight sales one-on-one training? Then give me, Ted Keys, a call. I'm at 626-309-9141. Thanks for joining my Tuesday conference call today. I'll see you all again next week, same time, 2 p.m. Pacific time, 5 p.m. Eastern time on my Tuesday conference call. Take care, God bless. I'll see you all again next week. Bye-bye.